This is Rachel Zimmerman. She worked with me today, and she's a physician assistant from Atlanta, originally from Michigan. I asked her why she came here, and she said she had ICU experience, and she felt helpless staying at home, that she wanted to come make a difference. She told me when she first got here she was scared, but she's not anymore, and that, you see in the news that healthcare workers don't have PPE, but she wants people to know that we do have PPE and we are protected, and she's wearing hers. She told me that her family really didn't want her to come. As a matter of fact, her mom is angry, but she wants her mom to know that she's safe. And you can see her wearing her shield here and her glasses, and most of the time she was wearing 2 masks, and just a wonderful physician assistant. Here's a picture of Rachel again on the right with her friend Lauren. Lauren Hill, what a great name. Lauren's from Oklahoma City, so another Sooner up here in the unit. Lauren said she felt helpless sitting at home, and she kept saying she wanted to come and she wanted to come, and then finally she got a call asking her if she would come, and her husband told her, "Well, here's your chance, you said you wanted to go." We laughed about that, and I told her my family really wanted me to go too, because we just got a really big life insurance policy on me. Of course, we're just kidding. But she says she feels a little overwhelmed. Lots of patients, lots to do. But she is learning a ton, and she's really happy at how much she's learning and how much she's helping people. When I asked her what made her feel the best about what she's doing, she said she was so happy she was relieving the workload from the New Yorkers that are tired. They've been dealing with it for several weeks. When I asked her other experiences, she did tell me that her family was really unhappy that she came, and she joked about her husband, but she said her mother-in-law cried when she heard she was coming, and that was really hard for her. This guy's got such tender, loving eyes. His name is Basil Asabu, and he's a rad tech from Harlem, but originally he lived in Ghana, and he goes around our floors all day and takes x-rays to make sure that the lungs aren't getting worse, and making sure our lines are in the right place. And he told me that he was very proud to be here. He'd only had a job at Bellevue for 4 or 5 months, but he was proud to fight on the front lines. These 2 guys are awesome. On the left is Jason Slate, and he's a nurse from Louisiana, Westlake actually, and he said he felt compelled to come. There was a crisis, and he responded. And on the right is Deverell Went, and yes, I did ask her where she went. She laughed, but she's a nurse originally from Jamaica, and she moved to the United States, and she joined the Air Force, and she moved to New York along the way, and then moved away. And she said when she saw the crisis, she had to come back and help her people. She said, "My mom lives here, my family lives here, of course I'm gonna come." I love this photo. They look so strong. They look like COVID can't get anyone when they're on watch. This is a picture of a nurse from Dallas. Her name is Cassie Hampton. She's actually a nurse practitioner, and she came here to work as an RN. She's a mom of 4, and amazingly, every day she works 12-hour days, and then figures out a way to manage her kids at home who are doing homeschool. She said every single night she does Zoom and talks to them and makes sure that they're doing their homework, and spends time with them. So she's a mom and a teacher and a nurse practitioner from Dallas. This was a awesome RN who came to join us from North Carolina. He's actually a New Yorker originally, living in Brooklyn, and moved away. But when the crisis happened, he said he had to come back and help. And you can see the damage that the masks, the PPE that we wear do. This was cutting into his nose and in his face and into his chin, which was quite striking to see. But we had a nice conversation because he likes golf, and I told him about my son and my sons and their golfing, and we had a nice time talking. But he said he was really proud and happy to come back and help his fellow New Yorkers.